Hi, teacher.
Hi, Yusuf.
Teacher.
Good morning. Hi, Lana. Good morning. How are you?
Teacher, can I go to the bathroom?
Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you? Jawad, Muhammad, Abdullah, Abdurrahman. How are you? Hadia, how are you? Good morning.
Hi teacher.
Hi, Jawad. How are you?
أستاذ ليه طافي كاميرتك؟
بعدين بحكي لك.
في البيت؟
Yeah, I'm home now.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
What? Teacher, why you lose the camera?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm home today.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, Aya.
You want today? I don't understand what you say.
What?
I don't understand what you say.
It's okay. I'm not showing myself today. I'm at home. So don't ask me why I'm closing the camera. I'm home today. I'm not at school.
Okay.
Yes, Aram?
Can you repeat the lesson? Good morning.
Yeah, we will do.
Hi, teacher.
Hi, Omar. Hi, Malak.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning, the hard worker. How are you, the hard worker?
We're good.
Great.
That's so funny, actually.
So yesterday I had a great surprise. I saw Malak and I was so happy to see her.
I know. I saw it. No. Yeah. Yesterday, I was going to bring Anna and Karim, and then when we were going to make the car, I just see you, and I said, Teacher Honey. I know you when you're wearing the mask.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Malak. I really feel so happy to see you. Yeah.
هاي وانا كمان رحت اشوف.
Yeah, before that I saw Jawad. Yes, I saw Jawad. But I forgot to take a picture with him. So next time I'm seeing Jawad, I will take a selfie with him. And I wish to see you all soon.
وشفت الأستاذ يوسف.
Yeah. I was doing a class that's why I was busy. So I didn't take a selfie with you. Okay, so we stop talking now. We talked a lot. Let's start doing the work. So let me mute you all. So we're going to start. Okay, so Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The first of all, don't ask me why I'm closing the cam. I'm home today, so I won't open my cam. Okay, so the first thing, yesterday we were talking about how to compare between two fractions. And we take two cases. The first case, we say, let's open the whiteboard. Okay, now I told you in these lessons we won't use the book for now. We will use the worksheets, and maybe later we will use the book for additional examples. But for now, we're just going to use the worksheets. Okay, so yesterday we said the first case, case number one, we have the same denominator. Okay, this is case number one. We having the same denominator. And we said when we have the same denominator, the larger numerator means larger fraction. So for example, 3 out of 4 is greater than 2 out of 4. Why is that? Because we having the same denominator, then, wait, Hadia, wait. Then the larger numerator means what? Larger fraction. So 3 out of 4 is greater than 2 out of 4. And if you like to understand this, So suppose that you have 3 pieces of something, okay? Now you want to distribute them into 4 people. Each one will get more than if you have 2 pieces of something and you want to distribute them into 4 people. Now let's hear what Hadio want to say.
Teacher, you write case 2, not case 1.
Yeah, okay, sorry, case 1. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's it now. So this is case number 1. Now case number 2. In case number 2, case 2, the same numerator, the same numerator. Okay, now in case number 2, we say that maybe sometimes that we have the same numerator but with different denominators. So for example, like 4 out of 5 and 4 out of 7, we say when we have different denominators, smaller denominator means greater fraction. Smaller denominator means a greater fraction. So 4 out of 5 is greater than 4 out of 7, right? Because why? Because smaller denominator means greater fraction. So the opposite. Here, greater fraction, greater numerator means greater fraction. Here, smaller denominator means greater fraction. Now, for now, do you have any problem with that? Is anyone having any problem with that? Let me know now. If you have any problem, just tell me now. Yes, yeah, Aram.
I didn't understand.
Okay, now Aram, suppose that we have, to understand this, suppose that we have like 6 apples. We want to distribute them into 3 people. How much each one will get? Tell me. 2. Excellent. Now stay with me. Don't close the mic. Stay with me. Now, so here, each one will get what? 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, suppose that we have 6 apples. Now we want to distribute them into 2 people. How much each one will get?
3.
3. Now, who's greater than? 6 out of 3 or 6 out of 2?
6 out of 2.
Excellent. Now look, the smaller denominator I have, the greater fraction I will get.
Teacher?
You understand why now?
Yeah.
You see that now? Why that happened? Because whenever I have, wait, I will answer you. Whenever I have smaller fraction, sorry, smaller denominator, that means I have greater fraction. So another example. Suppose that I have like 12 apples now. Wait, everyone, I will answer everyone. Now, 12 apples that will be distributed into 4 people, and 12 apples will be distributed into 6 people. Now, which one will be greater, Yaram, now? Wait, yeah.
12 out of 4.
Why? Because 4 is less than 6, right?
So we will get a greater fraction.
Yes. So 12 out of 4 is greater than 12 out of 6. So whenever we have smaller denominator, that means we have a greater fraction. You got this? You got this now?
Yeah.
Great. Now, yellow. Let's see Natalie. After Natalie, Malak.
Teacher.
Yeah. Yes, Natalie. نتري بسرعة.
Sorry, I muted myself by accident.
بسرعة يلا.
Which page?
I say we don't follow the book today. We just following the worksheets. That's your question?
What worksheet? I don't have a worksheet right now.
We don't want to follow the book. We are following the worksheets. I will send you a worksheets. So yeah, the notebook and the worksheet. Okay? If you have a question, just tell me about the lesson. Yes, يا ناتالي يا ملك بسرعة. ملك بسرعة. Yeah.
I write in the whiteboard so I can like show you.
Yes. But fast, please.
Teacher, so like if we put 8 by 9
By 9?
and
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
and 7 by 6, we have to say which one is less and which
Yeah,
one
yeah,
is
that's what we will talk about today. This is something different. Now look here, we have different numerators and we have different denominators, right?
yeah.
So this is case number 3 that we will talk about today. What we're going to do if we have something like that, okay?
Yeah, so we put which one is less and which one is better.
I will tell you how to find that. Wait.
Okay.
Yes, يا خالد بسرعة.
Teacher,
Yeah.
can you tell me why when you solve this you put 5 and 6 and 7 and 5 you put the 5 and 6 the great number?
I don't understand you. Can you speak in Arabic? It's okay. Speak in Arabic.
أستاذ
Yeah.
ليش أنت مثلا تحط معادلة وتحط النمبر الصغير ما تحط الرقم الكبير؟
Yeah, yeah. You mean like something like that? So for 7 out of 9 and 7 out of 11. Which one is greater, يا خالد?
You put 7 and 9.
Yeah, 7 out of 9 is greater than 7 out of 11.
Why?
Why? I was explaining that for Aram now. Now look, let me give you an example. Suppose that we have 8 apples, yeah, Khalid, okay? Now, these 8 apples, we want to distribute them into 4 people, right? Okay. How much each one will get?
2.
Excellent. Now, suppose that we have 8 apples. Now, we want to distribute them into 2 people. How much each one will get?
2 people, 4.
4. So, which one is greater than? 8 out of 2 or 8 out of 4?
8 out of 2.
Excellent. Because this is just 2. But this is 4, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
I understand.
So, what's your question?
But this, I want to...
You understand now?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Okay. So, for now, do you have any problem with that thing? Okay, great. So now let's start case number 3. Now, case 3, which is the most important case. Now, we will have different numerator and denominator. And denominator. Okay. So right after me now. Okay. Now we have what? Different numerator and different denominator. So in the first case, we were having the same denominator with different numerator. In the second case, we will have the same numerators with different denominators, and we know how to deal with that. Now, what if we have different numerator and different denominator? So for example, let's take an example. So suppose that we have like 2 out of 3. Now write this after me. Write this in your notebook. And we have here 5 out of 2. Okay, now look. Here we have different numerators. But at the same time, we have different denominators. So for now, we can't compare between them because it's not the case that we have, right? So this is example number 1. This is not the case that we were talking about, right? Because here we're having different numerators and different denominators. Now, in this case, I will use a trick. What, everyone? I didn't start yet. مين رافع يده؟ ايش انت ليه؟ What? I can't hear you. There's no voice. I can't hear you. يا نتالي. Go out from the Zoom and get back. I can't hear you. Yes يا خالد بسرعة. ايش رافعين ايديكم؟ شو بدكم؟
Teacher, I don't want thing.
Okay.
Teacher, you wrote denominators. We can't hear you.
Sorry. Can you hear me now? Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you for that. طيب ماشي، المايك عندي سكر لحاله، اليوم في عندنا مشاكل كثير. طيب يلا الكل ينزل ايده، خلينا نعيد من البداية. We said suppose that we have 2/3 and 5 out of 2. Now we want to compare between these two fractions. Okay, now we said that we can't compare between these two fractions because we have different numerator and we have different denominator. So I can't compare between them. So what I'm going to do, we will use a trick here. The trick like this. I will multiply this fraction by this one's denominator. So I will multiply times 2 times 2. And I will multiply this fraction by this one's denominator. So that will be times 3 times 3. So what we have now, 2 times 2, that is 4. Now 2 times 3 equals 6. Now what we will have here, 3 times 5, that equals 15. Now 2 times 3 equals 6. Now I was saying that, no, excellent. Look what we have now. We have two fractions with the same denominator. We're having two fractions with the same denominator. Now, we know how to compare between these two things, right? We say that the greater numerator means the greater fraction. So 4 is less than 15. That means 4 out of 6 is less than 15 out of 6. And that's it. Now again, let's take another example. Then I will let you ask. Suppose that we have like 3 out of 4, and here we have let's say 2 out of 6. Now we want to compare also between these two fractions. Now look, we have different numerator and also we have different denominator. We can't compare between them. So what we're going to do, I will multiply this fraction by this one's denominator. So I will multiply here times 6 times 6. And also, I will multiply this fraction by this one's denominator. So I will multiply times 4 times 4. Okay, great. Now, let's do this. Now, 6 times 3 equals 18. Sorry, 18. Okay, divided by 4 times 6 equals 24. Okay, now here 2 times 4 equals 8. 6 times 4 equals also 24. That's so great. Now look, when we do this thing, always we will get two fractions with the same denominator. And now we can compare between them, right? How to do that? When we have the same denominator, the greater numerator means what? Greater fraction. So 18 is greater than 8. So 18 out of 24 is greater than 8 out of 24. So is there any problem with that? Let me hear. Yes, yeah, Ahmed.
Teacher, can I solve just one?
Yes, yes, but after finish seeing the questions of the student, I will let everyone solve. Yes, yeah, Malak.
Teacher, so
Yeah.
you will just like the big numbers and the small numbers, I understand. But up in 3 out of 4 and 2 out of 6, I didn't understand it a lot. I didn't understand it a lot.
Okay, okay, it's okay. Now let's take another example. Let's take another example. Suppose that we have, let's say like 5 out of 2, and here we will have, for example, 7 out of 3. Now these two fractions we can't make comparing between them. Why? Because they're having different denominators. They are having, look, they are having different denominators and they are having different numerators. Now, when we have this case, what we will do? You will come to the first fraction and you will multiply it by the other one's denominator. So times 3 times 3. And you come for this fraction and multiply it by the other one's denominator. So times 2 times 2. You see that? We multiply this fraction. We multiply this fraction by this one's denominator, and we multiply this fraction by this one's denominator. Now let's do that. 5 times 3 equals 15. And 2 times 3 equals 6. Now, 7 times 2 equals 14. And 3 times 2 also equals 6. So why we do this? Because when we're doing this, we will have two fractions with the same denominator. And now we can compare between them. 15 is greater than 14. That means 15 out of 6 is greater than 14 out of 6. You see that now, everyone? A question? Yes, ya Muhammad.
صباح الخير.
صباح النور. بعد عن هذه وركي. يلا يا محمد بسرعة.
أستاذ
يا
أنت هنا أنت بتحط إنه بتاخذ الاثنين اللي هنا بتحطها للثلاث والثلاث اللي كانت بتحطها للاثنين.
What do you mean by that? Now look. Let's take another example. Suppose that we have 6 out of 4. Okay? And let's say here we have 3 out of 5. Okay? Do you have any problem for now? Keep up with me, Hamid.
No.
Okay, now what we're going to do?
No.
We'll do that. Look, I will come for the first fraction, this fraction. We will multiply it by this one's denominator. So you multiply by 5 by 5. Do you have a problem with that?
No.
And You came here and multiply it by the other one's denominator. So what is the denominator? 4. So times 4 times 4. You see that now?
Yes.
So we multiply this fraction by this denominator, and we multiply this fraction by this denominator. Okay?
Okay.
Now 6 times 5, 30 out. 4 times 5, 20. Okay, great. Now what do we have here? 3 times 4, it's 12 out. 5 times 4 is also 20. Okay, great. Now we have the same denominator. Now 30 is greater than 12, so 30 out of 20 is greater than 12 out of 20, right?
Right.
That's it. You understand now?
Yes. Thank you.
Great. Okay, so yeah, Omar.
Okay. Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
So be straight with me. Can I quickly solve one just to make sure I'm right?
Everyone will solve. Everyone will solve. So for now, do you understand the concept? What we will do?
So basically, for example, the 6/4 and the 3/5. So you just multiply it with whatever you want, and the same one with the denominator and the 6/4, and then you'll
Not with not Omar, not with whatever I want. You multiply the first fraction by the other one's denominator, and multiply the second fraction by the first one's denominator.
So the 6/4, you take the numerator from the 3/5, and then you multiply the fourth from the 6/4 with the 3/4, and then you just multiply it with like the 4. You know what I mean, right?
Yes, but listen for me. Let's wait. So now we will start solving. Everyone will solve, okay? So after that, if you have a problem, we will talk about it, okay?
Teacher, I know you didn't tell us not to ask you why your panel's turned off, but I didn't really hear why your camera's turned off.
I'm at home today, so that's why. Okay, thank you, Omar. Now let's start with Ahmed Abidat. Yalla, Ahmed. Ahmed, suppose that we have 2 out of 4, and we will have here 3 out of 7. What are you going to do, ya Ahmed? Yalla.
2 out of 4 is bigger. But why?
No, I don't want it like that. Look, ya Ahmed, I want you to use what I gave to you. And first of all, look, 2 out of 4, you need to multiply it by 7. Okay?
Oh.
Yeah, and here you multiply it by 7. Because we are having different numerator and different denominator. We can't do comparison, right? Now.
2 times 7.
14. Wait, yeah. And this one, the second one, yeah, Ahmed, wait. The second one, you will multiply it by the second one denominator, which is 4. So you will multiply here times 4 times 4. You see that? We multiply the first fraction by 7, and we multiply the second fraction by 4. Okay? Now, 2 times 7 equals 14, Ahmed, right?
Yeah.
Now, 4 times 7 equals 28, right?
7 becomes 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here. 3 times 4 equals 12. And 7 times 4?
28.
28. Excellent. So,
40 is bigger.
yes, 14 is greater than 12. So 14 out of 20 is greater than 12 out of 20. Okay? Thank you, Ahmed. Great.
Yeah.
We will do more.
And the app.
We will
out
do.
of 4 is great.
Yes, now Aram. Thank you, Ahmed. Excellent.
Yes, teacher.
Aram, let's do this one. Suppose that we have 4 out of 7. No, let's take another number. So 4 out of 5 with 3 out of 2. What are we going to do?
Multiply.
Yeah, multiply. Yeah, because we have different numerator and different denominator, right?
Yeah.
So we multiply this by what? Look, do a circle like this. Multiply this times this, okay? And we multiply this, Yaram, times this number, okay?
5.
Yeah, so he will multiply by 2.
3 times 4.
Wait,
3
no, no.
times.
No,
five.
Aram.
Yes.
We multiply the first fraction by the other one's denominator. So you multiply times 2 times 2. You see that?
Okay.
Why 2? Because the other denominator is 2. You see that?
The second one was multiply 5.
Excellent. So we multiply times 5 times 5. So 4 times 2 is 8 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
And here what we have, 15 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
Now, great, we have the same denominator and we can compare between them. Now, the 8 is less than 18. So, 8.
This is greater.
Yes. Thank you, Aram. Now, with Aus. Where are you, Aus? When Aus? Aus, please raise your hand. I can't see you. Yeah, this is Aus. وين راح؟ تبا. Aus, يلا.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Aus, suppose that we have 3 out of 9, okay? And here we have 2 out of 7. Now,
Okay.
we want to compare between them. So what the first thing we will do?
It's multiply.
Yes, multiply yeah?
3 multiply 7.
Excellent.
Multiply
So times 7 times 7. And here,
2 multiply 9 and 7 multiply 9.
perfect. Times 9 times 9. So 3 times 7 equals 21, right? Out of 9 times 7, 63, right? Aus? Here.
2 multiply 9, 18.
Yes.
And 7 multiply 9, 63.
Perfect. Now we have the same denominator, so we can compare, right?
The bigger is 21 out
Perfect.
of 63.
Perfect.
21.
Thank you, Aus. Brilliant. Now with Aya. Where are you, ya Aya? وينك يا آية يا آية؟ Aya? Aya, please raise your hand. I can't see you. Aya is not here. Okay. After Aya, we have Jawad. Where are you, Jawad? بسرعة. ما معنا وقت. Yes, this is Jawad. Jawad?
Yes, teacher.
Jawad, suppose that we have like, let's say 8 out of 5, and here we have 3 out of 7.
8 multiply 7 and 5 multiply 7.
Excellent. Wait, let me write this. Times 7 times 7. And here?
And here, multiply 5 multiply 5.
Perfect. Times 5 times 5. So 8 times 7 equals what? 56. I will help you with that. 56. Okay? Divided by 5 times 7 equals 35, right?
Right.
Excellent. Now, 3 times 5 equals 15. And
50,
7 times 5 equals also 35, right?
35, yes.
Perfect. Now, which one is greater than?
56.
Excellent. 56 is greater than 15. Thank you, Jawad. Now with Khalid. Where are you, ya Khalid? This is Khalid. Khalid.
Yes, teacher.
Khalid, let's do this one. Yalla. Suppose that we have, ya Khalid, 1
Yes.
out of, no, yeah, let's make it 1 out of 4 and 2 out of 3.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
We will take it and we will multiply 1 times 2.
Times what?
1 times 4.
No, look.
2.
لا يا Khalid, look. You see this fraction?
Yes.
You need to multiply it with the denominator of this one. So times 3, right?
Okay.
Here times 3. And do you see this fraction?
Yeah.
You need to multiply it by this one.
Yes. 2 times 4.
You understand now?
Yes.
2 times 4 and 3 times 4. Excellent. Now 1 times 3 is just 3. And
Yes,
4
and
times 3
12.
equals 12. Right?
Yeah.
Now 2 times 4 is 8.
8.
And 3 times 4 is 12.
12.
We have the same denominator. So, look, 3 is less than 8. So 3 out of 12 is less than 8 out of 12, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Khalid.
Welcome.
Now with Sally. So, before that, everyone, we didn't have a time, so everyone can solve today. So, who didn't solve, who they will not solve today, we will solve tomorrow, okay? So don't worry. Yes, Sally. Now Sally. Yes, Sally?
Yes.
Sally, okay. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Great, I'm fine, thanks. Let's do one, me and you, Sally. Suppose that we have 5 out of 6, 5 out of 6 with 3 out of 2. So, what are we going to do, Sally?
5 times 2.
Excellent, times 2, times 2. And here?
Times 6. 3 times 6. And 3
Perfect,
times 6.
perfect. So, 5 times 2, it's 10 out of 12, right? And here, 18 also out of 12, right? Now, which one is greater than? Because 10 is less than 18, that means it's like this, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, I will stop for here, okay? I will stop for here because we don't have a time. So we just have 1 minute. Let me see who's absent. Abdurrahman Rafi, you here? How are you, Abdurrahman? Abdurrahman. How are you, Abdurrahman?
Hi,
How are you?
and thank you.
Abdurrahman Jamal is here. Abdurrahman Jamal is not here. Abdurrahman Jaradat is here. Okay, so Abdullah Adil is also here. Abdullah Adil.
Ustad,
Wait, Abdurrahman, wait. Abdullah Adil is not here. Okay, Omar موجود. فرات, Lana, Muhammad. Okay, this is here. Abdurrahman Rafi is also here. Okay, so I'm so sorry, everyone. I don't have a time to answer you. The meeting has ended now, okay? So keep your question for tomorrow. And I'm so sorry. And if you have a question, just call me on the phone, okay? Call me anytime. See you tomorrow, inshallah. And who didn't solve today, will solve tomorrow, okay? Thank you so much and have a great day. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Bye.